From there, give me 1 minute. From there, I found out about this book. Okay, everybody knows about this one. This book. Everybody knows about these books now. They're out there. So quite a few more books out there. So there you see basically the start of the evolutionary process, because you move from one source of information to the next. You cannot build a spiritual foundation using the same book over and over and over and over, because it's the same thing when you're digging a foundation. You can't use the same concrete, or you can't use the same rocks or mortar as we call it back home. You can't use the same cement over and over. Once you pour it down, it's laid down already. You can't dig it back up and use it again. And that is the problem we face when we talk about evolution, because people feel that, okay, this is my foundation, and after you put your foundation, what will you use to build? That's basically it. What will you use to build after you put your foundation in the ground? And if you cannot answer that, then you're not evolving. And that's why we have situations where a lot of people been in church for 30, 40, 50 years, and they're still the same person. They're still grumpy, they're still upset, they're still giving all their money to the church. Imagine someone giving 10% of their earnings for 50 years in a church. That's not financial growth. To me, that's not financial growth. Because what you're getting out from the church, you're not getting anything. You're just getting a hope that you go to heaven, a hope that you don't go to hell. You hope that one day Jesus will fall out of the sky with a million and trillion people. You hope that when you pray, God will answer your prayers. Now, a lot of people, when people see this, they're going to say, like, oh, he blaspheming, he this. I've been down that road. I've been down that road. Listen, if you want to pray about something, you pray. Okay? But it doesn't make any sense to pray and then tell God, deal with it. I started to become a much better person when I started to understand the fact that prayer is not going to deal with your situation. You can pray for a car. You're not going to wake up in the morning and find a car outside with a ribbon on it. Because if you do that, then somebody bought you a car and they're playing you for a fool. But you can't go and pray and ask God for a vehicle, and then you get up in the morning and then boom, you have a car outside. You understand? So there's where we have to start to understand the process of evolution as we go further and as we grow as individuals. Because now our evolutionary process, we start to understand, we start to evolve, our minds start to evolve as well. Because you would understand that, okay, I want a job, I'll pray and ask my God to help me, but I'm getting up in the morning, I'm putting on a nice shirt, a nice pants, and I'm going out there to see what I can find. Your Bible tells you faith without works is dead. The Bible tells you that. Your Bible tells you that I give you power to get wealth. In Deuteronomy, it tells you that. So what is that saying? So how come the Bible tells us these things, who believe in the Bible, and yet we go against the same principle? Okay, so that is part one of this segment. I know it's short. That's like I said, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to go into any psychological anything or any big names, or bring out any books and show you reference this to that or reference this to the other. No, it's just basic. We're all human beings. We all have to evolve. We're all moving from one plane of existence to the next. Okay. After this, we go into our spiritual existence, and then we come back again. If we don't learn the process, or we don't learn what we have to learn, we come back again to learn it. Okay, so we got to be really careful on what we do. I'm not an expert, I'm not a professional, I'm just a regular guy who understands the evolutionary process and who's basically on that journey. Okay, so I showed you, I spoke about 3 books. I spoke about the Bible. That was very helpful in my growth and development, in my evolution, in the process, in the beginning of my evolutionary process. Why I say the Bible is because that is what I knew. So that became my foundation. That's what I knew. Okay. I'm not saying it's a bad foundation. It's a great foundation when you can go in and take out what you need to set your foundation. If you can't do that, then it's not a good foundation. I showed you. I spoke over the Bible. I showed you the Apocrypha, and I showed you the last books of the Bible. Okay. So the next video you'll see, I'll show you another book that was very helpful in helping me get to the point where I am at in my evolutionary process, and then we'll go from there. Thank you guys for joining in. You know what I'm saying? I'm Giovanni Williams, and remember, don't be a dream chaser, be a dream creator. Nobody's gonna create your dreams for you. Peace out.